Hey y'all, welcome back to FlyafterFifty, no spaces. I'm your Fly Doc D and I'm back with another video. Y'all, I'm not gonna have my regular videos this week, I don't think. I just have not felt like, I don't know, recording, and I don't know. There's just so much going on, y'all. Just stay in prayer. Please stay in prayer. Stay in prayer. Stay in prayer. But yo, so this video, I am going to be talking about eyeshadow palettes that I did not buy and I did not die of FOMO, fear of missing out. A lot of time that's why why I buy palettes is because I don't want to miss out on it if it goes away and I never get it again. So that's what this video is about. Palettes that I did not buy, but I did not die of FOMO. I think I have 19, 20, 21 palettes we're going to be talking about here today. But I also want you to know, in my video I posted, I think it was on Monday, we're doing a giveaway for my subscribers to enter, just to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I really like being on YouTube because I've said in previous videos, it's an outlet for me. It's a creative outlet for me, and I really like it. And you guys don't have to be here. You do not have to say anything. You don't have to click on these videos, and I do appreciate it. Make sure you go back to that video. I'll link it up here and in the description box so that you'll have all the details so you can enter it. All right, y'all. Now on to this. Eyeshadow palettes that I did not buy and I did not die of FOMO. Now, these are in no particular order. These are not by far the amount of eyeshadow palettes that have been released in the last few months. There's been a lot of things released, but these are the ones that caught my eye, or these are the ones from brands that I normally would buy from. So that's why I honed in on these ones. But there's so many more out there. There's nothing wrong with these palettes. Most of these I think are beautiful, and if you got it, that's wonderful. And I think some of these are still available. I don't know. But I just did not buy them, and we're just going to talk about them, okay? So let's start off with, and I have it written down here on a piece of paper. Remember, no particular order. Okay, the first one is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Palette. You know, that's a neutral palette that he came out with maybe a year and a half ago that just sold out. And everyone's talking about how buttery the mattes are, how great the shimmers look heavenly on your eyes. And so he re-released it about a month ago, maybe. He re-released it and said, hey, y'all can have another chance of getting this, but this will be your last chance. But I did not get it. I feel like I already have enough palettes that give me almost ashy. I'm not saying this would. I mean, it may be good. I don't know. But I have the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, and I think that was substitute for this one. And I did not have to experience it for myself to see if I liked it or not. So I just let that one go. All right. Now the next one, it's from Bella Beauty Bar. Some palettes that I did not feel I needed. And it was two of them. The Recently De-Influenced and the Basic Witch Club. Let me make sure now. Because if that's wrong, I'm going to be mad. Yeah, that's right. So from Bella Beauty, it's the Basic Witch palette and the Recently De-Influenced palette. As you can see, they're beautiful, nice, rich colors, rich tones, beautiful mattes, beautiful shimmers. But I just feel like, how many of these do you really need? Do I need to get every one that has released? No. So that's why I let those two go as well. Plus, I'm not really into Halloween. So if it's really Halloweeny, I'm not going to get it. I'm not saying that these are, but no, I did not get them. All right, the next two are from Natasha Denona. Her mini trio chrome, which she came out with, which is the add-on or the 5th row for the trio comb palette. I don't have the trio comb palette, and I don't need these blues. I got some blues in my collection somewhere. And the midi, which is their mid-size one, Xenon, which is the blacks and the grays. I don't have the little one. I do have, which I stand by, is her Black is Black single that I use whenever I need to deepen something out. But I did not need an entire palette of that. That was too much black and gray. The next one is Esam's Elevate palette. The shimmers in this palette look so beautiful when I saw Morgan Turner talking about it, but I think it's like $115. I got plenty of shimmers that I love and don't use already. I don't need to add another one to my collection. And so I was just like, I was able to easily say no thank you to that one. All right, this next one is hard to say, and it's the Pat McGrath Bijou collection. I have not even watched videos about it. I have just no interest. I have no interest in it. I don't know why. I really just have no interest in it. I have her blushes. I have her bronzer, which I love. I have plenty of eyeshadow palettes by her, which I love. But this one did not even pique my interest at all. So I said, why even look at the videos? Then it might get in your head. Oh, me, you missing out. You missing out. I don't feel like I'm missing out. So I didn't even. It looks pretty, but no thank you. The next one is the Patrick Ta Face palette. Those blushes did not pique my fancy, and those glittery toppers, they didn't either. I just feel like a lot of brands dropped the ball for holidays this year, and it doesn't feel holiday-y to me. And I just said nope. I'm not gonna get those. Now, I did buy plenty of eyeshadow palettes. Now, don't get me wrong, but these are the ones that did not even strike my fancy at all. All right, the next one is the Unearthly Cosmetics Halloween release. Okay, now this was a pretty palette. Let me get to it. The palette was pretty. It looks similar to some of the other releases that have been released here lately. And at first it was an easy pass because you couldn't buy this eyeshadow palette by itself. If you wanted this, you have to get the whole release. I was like, no, I don't want that. I don't need that. And then they released it so you can get the eyeshadow palette by itself, and nope. Haven't even looked at it. Haven't watched any videos. Nope. Did not get it. All right. The next brand is ColourPop. ColourPop released the 1111 palette. It was like kind of warm palette. And the Cloud 9 eyeshadow palette, which was more of a cool tone. But, yeah, because cool tone has been really in this year. A little too much, in my opinion. But I didn't want the 1111. I got plenty of warm palettes, and Cloud 9 was easy. It was an easy pass for me, so I didn't get those either. The next one is Odin's Eye. You know, they released Halloween with Angelica Niquez, which I love her. I always watch her videos. I trust what she's saying in her videos about brands and things. But these two eyeshadow palettes, this collection, the palette just seems so busy. I'm like, this will drive me crazy trying to figure out what colors to pick. Plus, I really don't like Odin's Eye that much. I don't even reach for those palettes that I do have. So I'm like, If the color store was better, maybe I would have. But no, I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have, because I don't like the creature or the whatever the person's called, Hella. I don't want that in. I don't want that. No, thank you. All right, let's move on, y'all. The next one is Haus Labs. So, you know, Haus Labs used to be on Amazon, right? So they closed that down and re-released and redid their aesthetic for Sephora. Well, when they were on Amazon, everything went half price. So I bought a lot of the things because I wanted to compare it for when she releases things out of her new aesthetic. So I got an eyeshadow palette. So I was like, oh, it's time to, I can examine how the eyeshadow palettes, their differences and stuff. But, and I had it in my basket to get during the Rouge sale. But I watched, I watched Morgan Turner's video, and it shows how the dark tone, they don't build up. They blend nice, but they don't build up. So neither one of those will be good for my skin tone. So I was like, you know what? This is not it. This is not the release. Plus, she made a good point. There was like no lead up to this release. There was no barrage of Instagram posts, nothing. So I'm like, they're probably trying to sneak that under the radar and get that release done. But no, I did not get that. All right, the next one is Adept. And this is their Arrow inspired palette. Now that's another one that was limited edition that they brought back one more time and say, now it's your time to get it. Now, if you have tried Adept shimmers, they are so beautiful and shiny and just succulent, but sometimes it could be hard to work with, as far as like if you're just going to work or something. So the eyeshadow, their shimmer eyeshadows aren't for everywhere. So I have plenty of palettes from them, plenty of green colors. So I was like, I'm not gonna fight with this palette. So I didn't get that one. I didn't get that one either. Okay, let's see which one's the next one. Glam Light. Glam Light came out with so many collabs. I'm talking about 3 here. There was a Chucky, Ghostface, and Jason, like for horror classics. And I'm pretty sure they're nice and great quality, but they're too dark and gloomy for me. But what I do like from Glam Light is their lipsticks. They have a nude peachy looking one that I may end up getting, depends on what's on the packaging. But no, I didn't want any of these. They were red. I mean, reds are good, but blacks and gray, I'm like, what I'm gonna do with that? I'm just not learning how to use eyeshadow palettes that I have in my collection, and I've got to the point where I really like my looks. I don't need to throw those off-ball colors in here right now, and that's what that would do for me. So I did not get any of those. The next one, another gloomy, cool tone, dark one, is Huda Beauty. She's coming out with the grunge palette. I got her last one that she came up, which is kind of dark and moody, and I don't even use that. So, and that's the only large palette I got from her, but I'm going to get some use out of that one. I was like, I am not, I can't, I'm not getting this one. I'm like, what in the world would I do with all these blacks and grays? No, thank you. All right, next one is Sigma. Sigma Beauty came out with their collab with Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast, if you've seen this is my little Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie. Not the live action. I've never seen the live action, but I love the animated version. It's my favorite. But I'm still not getting this. I'm not getting it. For some reason, I don't reach for Sigma palettes either. Even though the color stories are great, I got a really pretty one that's like goldy nudes, which I gotta force myself to use, but I don't need them. I don't need no more just in here collecting dust. All right, this one. Now this one is from Loreal. They did a collab with Wheel of Fortune, which is okay. I mean, do a collab with who you want to. But the eyeshadow palette, and I don't think I have any eyeshadows from Loreal. The eyeshadow looks very close to the Anastasia Beverly Hills when they did the collab with Makeup by Mario. I saw a video about that, or a reel or something on Instagram. I was like, wow, maybe now's my chance to get another one so I can make sure I have this color story. I'm like, oh, you don't even hardly use that Makeup by Mario one. You just use that one. So I did not get it. But y'all, I don't want to talk about nobody. But listen, you know, Pat Sajak is retiring. I don't watch the show, but I know he's retiring. He's been on there forever. And he's getting out the way and letting new, fresh meat get in there and host. Even though, what's his name? Ryan Seacrest, he's not fresh meat. He's just trying to get every job in Hollywood he can get. But anyway, they have a lot of pictures with Vanna White, and she's trying to get a better salary. But I'm like, maybe she should retire too. Let a new lady get up there, because from far away, I'm pretty sure she looks great, but they had some close-up pictures. You know, enjoy you can't stay on these things forever. You can't be there forever. But I guess that's what she want to do. Anyway, let's keep going. So the next one is Luna Beauty. So Luna Beauty has one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas. I really like Luna Beauty, and I was so excited to see what they were going to release for holiday this year. And because last year a lot of people were disappointed because the inside didn't look like the outside cover. I loved it. It was beautiful. I love that eyeshadow palette. But this year he's going along the same line as everybody else, and it's something siren. But I was like, no, thank you. But he does have a lipstick that I like in this collection that I may get because I want to try his powders. But the eyeshadow palette, no, thank you. Swing and a miss. All right, we're almost done. I got two more. Nomad Cosmetics. You know, they released the little set of products where it has a little travel eyeshadow palette, a face spray, and other thing that's good for travel, which is cute. It really is. But I don't need another. It is a little teeny 6-pan. I have plenty of little teeny 6-pans. So that was the easy pass for me. But it looks pretty. And the last one is by Gimme Glow. There's the Bad Witch Club. I was getting that confused with the one of those other ones I had. But anyway, this is Bad Witch Club. Beautiful purples. It's a beautiful palette. But I had to ask myself, excuse me, I had to ask myself, what you gonna do with this? Please tell me. Tell me before you hit okay on buying this. And I don't know. I don't know what I would have done with it. I just would have had it. And that's not a good reason enough to just buy all these palettes so you won't miss out on something. So I'm proud of myself that I was able to, I'll count these up, but bypass a lot of these palettes from brands that I usually purchase from. So I was proud of that. So yeah, y'all, that's it for this video. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what palettes you passed on from the last few months that you kind of wanted and you didn't want to miss out, but you had to be realistic with yourself and say, I don't need that. I don't need that. But like I said, these are all wonderful brands. I love their products. I really do. But your girl is at capacity, and I can't just be buying willy-nilly. Plus, my husband getting mad because I don't work. I don't work, but I still buying stuff like I'm bringing in a paycheck. So even though I am bringing in because I'm retired military, but anyway, y'all don't need to hear about that. So I'm going to do. This is my foray. Into limiting my buying for 2024. Nobody believes me. My husband don't. Nobody believes me. But I want to not buy so much makeup just to sit around in here. But y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you in another video.